Hi everybody, I hope y'all are doing really well today. I was going to make a video today about Lyme disease, and I don't really have the energy to do it, so I wanted to make one about living with it. Because it's like one of the most swept under the rug illnesses. There's a lot of them, but it's one of those illnesses no one wants to talk about in the medical profession. There's a lot of deniers. I've literally been laughed out of a neurologist office, the top neurologist office in town. And after a while, you really get tired. You realize that you can no longer really participate in the system unless something else is really going wrong with your body. And I have a lot of video ideas. I wanted to also talk about the responsible way of fishing. And I have some survival books on fishing and hunting and all that kind of stuff. I just ordered a U.S. Army guide on survival, but I have a little bit of a repertoire that I learned when I was living on the farm. And one thing that I read last night in a book about responsible fishing was that you have to be careful, you have to be humane, and practice some really cardinal rules. You have to fish with a conscience, because they are living creatures. A lot of people fish irresponsibly, but one thing that really stood out to me was that when you're reeling in a fish from really deep waters, and you reel it in too quickly, too fast, you just yank it, you fight it, and bring it up to the surface. You're going to give it something, I believe it's called bladder kill. And another thing is, if you play with it for too long, you string it along for too long and you wear it out, it can have a heart attack. It can just wear itself out. It can be a very inhumane death for the fish. The stress, you can stress its whole entire system out. And I don't know about any of y'all, but after really living a life of a tremendous amount of prolonged stress, I really feel a lot like that fish that's being dragged along way too long. And maybe that's just the way I feel today, but living with Lyme disease for a really long time, sometimes it's just really hard to keep your head above water. Anyway, I have some other ideas. I was really hoping to be able to get into some stuff today, but I'm just taking care of my sprouts because they keep me out of the grocery store, and they're filling and they're healthy. And I'm just really grateful for them. I've got another batch that I'm growing in here. These, I'll probably have to put the camera down, but I wanted to be able to possibly show you. This is a new batch that I'm growing in here. And these will get to be really big. I've got about 2 pounds worth in the fridge right now. They're really good. And for some reason, I just wanted some pumpkin the other day at the store. That's a really good prep food, kind of a superfood. The next time you go to the grocery store, and I don't get the pumpkin pie mix, I get the regular pumpkin. And if you've got any kind of stomach issues, or if you've had a lot of, just had your system break down and you need something really nourishing, you can just warm it up, and it's really good with a little, you can put it on toast, but you could also put it on, have it by itself, and a little butter, salt and pepper on it. Not pepper, but just salt. It's just really good for your stomach. And it's kind of a comfort food, but it's one of the overlooked things, I think, that I see in some prepper cabinets. And if you've got flour, you can always roll out your own pie crust and make your own pumpkin pie. And it's a wonderful meal. You know, you can use brown sugar, and you know, it took me a year to get the foods that I have in here. And really, in all reality, some of them are expensive. I've got some canned meats. I made sure that I have a little bit of, you know, that we have some protein source. You know, fishing, just going out and fishing is not all that easy. And so, you know, it's a big responsibility to take care it's a big responsibility. It's almost kind of like hunting. It's just not as easy as it looks. And you have a responsibility to the amphibious world to do it the right and humane way. And too often I see people kill for sport. And it's wrong. It's just wrong. Okay, everybody. Well, I'm sorry this isn't more upbeat, but I'm praying for all of y'all. And I just want to shout out to my subscribers. I really appreciate y'all. Believe it or not, your support means a lot. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Be careful. If you're going out where there's a lot of mosquitoes and ticks, do yourself a favor and spray down really good with, I hate to say it, you're going to have to use chemicals. DDT, I think is what it is. Don't underestimate the power of a mosquito bite. It's for real. It can take you down. And, you know, unfortunately, we live in a world right now where, you know, it's just not important to put that kind of information out to protect us here in this nation. Just not important. Okay, everybody, please be safe, and I'll be back in touch soon. Okay, I love you guys, really do.